Australia's Foreign Minister has issued a grave warning.
There is a risk that there will be no Palestine left to recognise.
This comes as international pressure mounts over Israel's war on Gaza and the growing violence in the occupied West Bank. Foreign Minister Penny Wong made the comments in an interview with the ABC on Tuesday morning. She was responding to a mass protest in Sydney where, according to organisers, up to 300,000 people marched across the Sydney Harbour Bridge to call for an end to the war in Gaza. Wong said the turnout reflects the Australian public's horror at the catastrophic humanitarian situation unfolding in Gaza.
We want a ceasefire, we want aid to flow, we want the hostages released, and we would urge Prime Minister Netanyahu to listen to the 600 former Israeli security officials who have called for a ceasefire as the best way to ensure the hostages come home. We want aid to flow. I think Australians are horrified by what we are seeing in Gaza, the human suffering which is occurring, and we would continue to work with the international community to say to Israel, you must let aid in unimpeded.
But when asked if Australia would take stronger steps like sanctions on Israel, she declined to speculate, saying sanctions are more effective when not announced in advance. Still, she pointed out that Australia had already sanctioned two far-right Israeli ministers.
It's important for us to put our view very clearly at the most senior levels of the government. But of course, that's not all we must do, and it's not all we have done. As you know, we have sanctioned Israeli ministers for their human rights abuses of Palestinians. As you know, we have sanctioned settlers for their actions in the West Bank. Yesterday, I announced additional aid for Gaza, so additional $20 million through channels that we know have been able to deliver aid in. And we are working with the international community towards the UN meeting in September in relation to a pathway to two states.
But she stopped short of announcing formal recognition, unlike countries like France or Canada, who have signaled they are ready to take that step.
Well, there is a lot of coordination and discussion with other parties and other countries. And I think we all recognise, this might be, I think someone said our last hope. I hope that's not the case.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is reportedly trying to arrange a call with Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu following Sunday's protest. He is expected to again voice support for a two-state solution. Albanese also spoke with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas on Tuesday, their first publicly recorded call late 2023. Speaking about the mass rally in Sydney, Albanese said it's not surprising that so many Australians wanted to express concern over people being deprived of food, water and basic services.
It's not surprising that so many Australians have been affected in order to want to show their concern at people being deprived of food and water and essential services.
Interestingly, the protests also didn't happen. The New South Wales state government, led by Albanese's own party, had tried to stop the march from crossing the Harbour Bridge, but a state Supreme Court judge ruled in favour of the demonstrators, calling the situation in Gaza urgent enough to warrant such as extraordinary public response. Several state and federal Labour ministers even joined the protest, signalling a growing divide within the Prime Minister's own party on how to respond to Israel's action. While the Albanese government continues to emphasize peace and the two-state solution, the pressure is building, both from the public and within the party, to take a stronger stance on Palestine.